initiative for Makwaba and about the POG political media. No, so say G0v&N0w and I just say Ghana political headlines in Binapo a highway no so POG Manti Ajabre said the POG for a people as semi no so no material a coso or my Ghana manus. And I said a board at the right and some any new book so I said a die and message. So subscribe to POG Media or your post subscription. I won't share so I share you made no like it. Said that for so ends also with me account. Also no material a coso or my Ghana and manus. In some day na ye bo a year a bo a year a year in team for draw a year. Me allege a cocaine scandal, just say on also non radio stations are okay. Can some say a year you shame you be a bought ADP Mokotoka International Airport, and I just say in Bonnie and this car, just say a money a sky a London and a was a shame. Now we now a year you are John Dramani Mahama and the NDC almost two and a more friend is on for a year any evidence and as on that's a national security for so intimate investigate a issue on also a diabetes to Ghana a political highway so. Now you have changed any abasa or the evidence we have, but now we na some foreign body be and so a diomano about to science in the High Commissioner of UK High Commissioner or more than same be able to be just almost editing be just almost a sound bonny a chiana just a dinner or more to be more now free the NPP matches and yes and Kutua. But it's a better now for the Rassan saying with us.
Created a mess. Keep quiet. Shut up and let us
our next budget COVID level is
exactly
better task
and let us clean the mess that you have that you created. There's another issue that is trending, but Mugabe, you haven't spoken about it. I will speak about it.
Okay, go ahead. About the container issue.
Exactly. I'm on social media. I'm a social media animal. I have my two phones. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I know whatever is going on.
Yeah.
Before it happens, I even know.
Yeah.
When the jandam starts.
Yeah.
When the agenda starts, I smell it. I feel it.
They are feeling the heat.
So listen. I know that NPP, national, they used to be National Peddlers Party or something for drugs.
Yeah, a National Peddlers Party.
Something.
They used to peddle drugs.
Look, whether you like it or not, NPP is known as a national drug party. You cannot force that title onto NDC. We are the ones that when we are in power, we fight drug trafficking. And we will continue to fight trafficking. And Mugabe, I have noticed that since the abysmal performance of NPP, all sorts of characters are trying to rise up, to climb and become relevant, and that is what Intim4Draw is. Up until they went into power, they went out of power. Did you know the name Intim4Draw?
No.
But he's trying to be. Yes, nobody knew who he was, but he's trying to be relevant by peddling lies that some aircraft came
as relevant,
even though he has been given the opportunity to come and clear himself, to say listen, this is the information I had. I saw the drugs.
So you're saying that why didn't Afenyo speak about it?
Exactly, that's what I'm coming
to.
That's what I'm coming to.
I have my reasons why Afenyo didn't speak about it.
So I'll tell you why. Honorable Patrick Bawumia, Honorable Patrick Bawumia on Ghana Today has said that, I'm quoting him, you can't blame the minority for abandoning Honorable Intim4Draw because we are not privy to any evidence concerning his claims. Maybe he has to brief us going forward. Now I have seen a video. I have seen an interview with Omar Sanda of City FM with this Intim4Draw. And Omar was pushing him and asking him, what is your evidence? You cannot make allegations of drugs trafficking against the whole government without providing evidence. So Intim4Draw is a plain liar. He is a plain liar who is trying to thrive on lies and the vulnerability and naivety of his followers so that he will become relevant in the NPP party. And it won't work. the NDC, there was no such thing. I've seen that Felix Kwachofosu has shown evidence that the aircraft that came had no such drag. His Excellency has thrown a challenge to Ntim Fodjo to come and bring the evidence as he's willing to investigate it. Up to date, Ntim Fodjo is hiding behind the immunity of Parliament and has not made himself available to most NIB. So for me, people should stop listening to Ntim Fodjo. Look, who was arrested in America for the biggest drug haul in the history of Ghana? Eric Amoating. He was an MPP. MP.
Yeah.
He was a sitting MP. This man did not even This man did not even respect the office that he holds as an MP. He still engaged. He used his office because he thought he had diplomatic immunity and all of that. He used his office to engage in how do you call it? It was under this same MPP that cocaine that had been given to the police to as exhibit turned into kokonte. Was it not?
Yes.
Was it not? So
in this country, this is our case.
You cannot all of a sudden overnight try and push the tag that belongs to you, that everybody knows belongs to you, onto something by peddling lies. So NIB, please.
No, but I think he himself should be investigated. That reverend, the guy himself, he looks like a transporter. I'm telling you, allegedly, look, the way his frame comes and the way he's, I'm telling you, the reverend Nakatanyo.
On June 28, 2020, and the time is 11:40. My Joy Online. Ghana identified as transit country for drug trafficking. This is from the British High Commissioner.
Wow.
So it is under just 3 years ago.
Ambassador.
Yes, the British High Commissioner said that this country had been identified. And what did Ntim Fodjo do about it?
At the time.
So listen, like I said, we've been in power for 90 days. All the mess that you created.
Just 90 days.
90 days. We have a long way. Please calculate 90 days minus. Do the calculation for me.
We have 90 days to do. You will do 90 days 16 times.
Yeah, calculation for me. 48 months, 45 months times 31 days, money. Now we've just gone 90 days. Allow 1,395. Thank you. We have a long way to go. Like I said earlier, Ghanaians have faith in His Excellency John Mahama. Whether it is Galamsey, it is the fight on drugs, it is removing taxes. He is performing.
ECG containers.
Look, ECG containers, and I listened to the ECG boss who said that the ECG containers can't vanish, but they can be misplaced. Come on. There's evidence. Look,
Fenyo is quiet.
Mugabe. Today I was today just this afternoon. I had a guest. He's an importer. He deals in scraps, and he was telling me that his containers were stolen. So it is not just ECG containers that were stolen. No, it's something that they are doing at the port. So if ECG containers can vanish and can be found in Addo, who was the butcher when the ECG containers got lost? Afenyo Marking, who is the loudest, calls himself mighty minority, is the one who was butchered. Why hasn't he spoken about it? Why? See, when they are stealing and they get caught, they keep quiet. And then when they want to, you know why Ntim Fodjo brought up this drug thing? Because he wants us to stop talking about the ECG containers that were stolen under Afenyo Marking. It's a diversionary tactic. He's trying to change the agenda.
That's what
we shall not change the agenda. We shall not change the agenda. We shall continue to talk until we find the containers. And if he has evidence of any drugs coming in, Master,
come out.
His Excellency himself has called you to bring the evidence. He's willing He's willing and able to investigate and punish anybody who is involved. Stop talking. You talk too much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Zita Benson.
Affirmative action continue.
Fantastic.
Give the women opportunity.
Fantastic submission from the former Ghana Ambassador to Czech Republic. Alisa, over to you.
With the T0p Mugabe, 3 months in office, just 90 days, and I'm saying we'll do 16 times of these 90 days.
Fantastic.
What you say? 90 days times 16. Into this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And at the beginning, no, they've not seen anything yet. We just started with institutional changes, and they are nowhere to be found. They are complaining. We have not even finished.
Yes.
We have not come to the state institutions like educational institutions. That's all.
Sound like you media, I need you book on my subscribe like now. Someone subscribe to POG Media, so I'll bet your subscription. Now I share no for so answer so it's me. I can also no matter the echo so POG Media. So now, and some match say and also a big good upon us like I'm yes a year. A brand NPP or by him, and you Bonnie, I just say and also to me call so a year drug a year. Yen transported drugs na yen fan ko infan free my yen fan bro my na say NPP nipa bi a say Gúrús bi omo wa manyo ko no manage sa na ye ho na sa na mo yes and mani na say UK commissioner na say UK for so monitor mo gidi a say enya senket one nti sa say mi pope ba ye no and na omo so dey sa edin e dey ababu highway no so and so enya senket so me say beto so na ye tie insema edi echi no medase
The policy that we are bringing, you are not in line with it. You have to, yes, number 4 now. You have to sack them and let others look at.
Back to right.
Back to 5. Yeah, 5. I will be in here. You go keep an issue tight.
Fantastic.
Mugabe. Institutional changes. Police, fire services, immigration service, prisons, and then a narcotic control commission.
Police.
Excellent. CBS. Excellent. All the changes that have come there, excellent. What you should do right now, I'm just on the interior. I'll come to the defense too.
Fantastic.
What they should do there is to resource them. The police need walkie-talkies. They need cars. The immigration services. They need, at the border post, they need walkie-talkies to communicate with each other when they go to work. Effective communication. With the fire service, we need to resource them. I was even thinking about whether we could have a program with the public where people who have money and resources can support government to get fire tenders for the fire service to be able to be more effective than they are today. Yes, that's what we must do. If government is buying some individuals who have money or agencies who have money who can support the purchase of those vehicles.
We see that entertainment you have.
Sir,
I tell you Bawumia Sibuha.
We start to die to be fire service. He say Asemtu was Roha, and you understand. So let's look at immigration. Like I said, prison service, more correctional enterprises. Also, you call no. They must do more shoemaking and other things. They must do more hairdressing so that these kids who are there to be corrected will get money from the enterprises that we have set up. And then if it is a farming venture, let's do so and make profit from it. So like I said, the institutions changes at the security agencies. I'm happy. I've seen
within 90 days.
Yes, the Narcotic Control Commission. They need resources.
Narcotics.
Yes, our boss is there. Yes, Maintain is there. Our boss is
champion man.
Yeah, but they need resources, Mugabe. Champion man. How many resources? I want to mean Juma. They need partnerships. Yes. Junior officers need to go for training. He needs to recruit more people in order to grow the place and make them more effective. Mugabe, 3 months in power. Let's see the interesting things. The African Prosperity Dialogue came to Accra, and the Arab Development Bank promised us that we're going to support our 24-hour economy in terms of security, in terms of other logistics that will make the program fly. So now they are looking up to us to put our proposal on the table in order to raise finance, in order to support the 24-hour economy. So government is on course. Stick one, Wayadi. Then the education dialogue also came up. How to run our education sector effectively. Say a school, every kg, I go invest into us. Say be dimu, I do yamagana for nyahun faswo. Ya kohun ko transi, esinkonya. People with all sorts of knowledge about education, technical education across all came together. Document and so my presenter, my minister, a step in the right direction to get our policy on education right. Then the economy. Then there was economic dialogue too. and also your friend him dear dear economics to sit and think about the economy, the way forward, the whole these people have done, the whole they have done with the economy, how to fill the whole back and not to feel the pinch with our people. And the interesting thing is that if you want to get your economy going, you must get your education right. So for them to start on the foot of education and economic dialogue gives me hope that he understands where he's coming from and where he's going to and where he wants to make the country go and land. And then his budget too came. When his budget came, the person who presented the budget, you understand the sincerity of the man at forcing. There's no azan here. Nipa kron and your Bible quotation. His character. When people ask, people know him. The sincerity of the word. His bond was his deed was his bond. Kasano kaino a sumbuma ubia market women, ubia business people, everybody, those on the streets, ubia asomu ba
state of the nation.
Yes, and then after the budget, before the budget, then the state of the nation too came.
From His Excellency.
Yes, from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He laid out what he had seen outside coming to power, what he hopes to do. Some of the things for national security reasons he would not tell us. But me, when I went back door and I saw some of the things, the damages they had done to the agricultural sector. If you check the Agric Engineering Services Division and Wabema Camp, I'm telling you, they have sold the land and sold the yard. Until now, you have no Agric Engineering Services sector here in Ghana. It has been sold. The extent of damage is very painful. So getting out of it and doing so with the kind of, if you describe something as a crime scene, everybody will panic. Like then you have to go with stones and machetes and other things. But here, the calm nature of John Mahama is leading the way. Look at his appointment of ministers. Did it not surprise you? The 3 center backs, I told you, the education minister, and the energy minister, and the attorney general, they came one day. Those are the 3 center backs. And for education, he has a wide vision. Look at where he comes from. I started punching Akuffo so no because Aruna understands it. He comes from the north. He had the opportunity to go to school free of charge. Yes, when he was Luke's president, he struggled for the Mobrawa struggle that led to the formation of the Get Fund. And he knows what education. Somebody was saying that has he got experience in education? He went to the streets as National Union of Ghana Students president at the time to fight that we were paying school fees at the university level, and it was too much for us. The academic facility at the time, and he got support nationwide. And I'm saying government listened to him. They gave him chair and table to sit at the time Phil Gabriel was Minister for Education. And then they rolled out a blueprint that gave birth to the Get Fund. So Aruna being Education Minister is like so apparent here to a certain thing. And I'm sure yes, he should let the Get Fund gel under him. The vision with which as Luke's president, he brought to the table that government accepted him. Now he's minister. He should let the Get Fund flourish for more people to get schools, remove schools under trees. Me like this, I'm a contractor. I'm waiting to get a contract from the Ministry of Education to also help to remove schools under trees. Not an overpriced contract. Something that the people will know that there's a good school that will last the period of time. But like I said, then you come to energy. My own good friend John Jinapo. People complain that when they call him, he does not pick. If you like, let me call him on the show. He will pick right now. Yeah, so what is it that they are talking about? Even when you come here, you complain about.
The man is busy working.
Yes, busy working. Look at the pressure at the energy ministry. And what are you saying that he does not pick your call? What do you want to?
Let me say this in his defense. When I called him, I think he was not by his phone, but he called me back. He did call me back and then texted me.
Yes.
And then by the time he called back, I was
even out of the country.
Yes.
I was sleeping and I called him back and then he responded. So if it's like me, if I'm by my phone, I will answer. If I'm not by my phone, it's not deliberate.
And
people must understand
most
that.
Most of the people who call, you see, we are just 90 days in power. So then yes, so important.
I'm offering my family for Addo because baby to say you can now once you are at the workplace,
you cannot pick your phone.
You cannot pick your phone.
You cannot.
Unless you're on break.
Yeah.
And here the old friend now on fire then.
Mugabe. It's Mugabe. Look, 90 days from 120 days. It's only 3/4 of the time that he gave for certain timelines. And he's already done with most of the things. His cabinet is set. I was talking about the energy minister, the 3 center backs. And Ejumanu, he was an apprentice deputy minister. He learned the job when Katie Donko
so you to Nyaji.
I'm saying gold board now like the cocoa board. The gold board will buy every gold mine in Ghana here. You cannot run away. You cannot smuggle it. We will see the quantity here that we produce here and be able to put value and tax on it. Government is going to make more earnings. Yes. And I'm happy at the person they have put at the precious. Yes, highly intelligent person. Or Kasa will go. Which means it's a new area, but he has so much intelligence on it. And I was listening to him the other time. I said, what? Gold board will do well like the cocoa board. And then want to be go to gold or baby farm. So being better, we know the source of where you are coming from. We will chase into that, like I said, I'm saying we will stop it. No, Act 703. The minister talked about it on Saturday. Yeah, don't repeal it. Go for act. No, don't repeal it. I'm telling you. Don't use it to test. He has promised us. If you don't remove that law, forget fighting. I'm saying. So Mugabe, me that's it. Yamisha, baby, I will be a 3 months deputy CEO of the airwaves. Into Mugabe, yeah. So starting in Cocoa Toss, Western region. Many times he has to succeed. Yes, we have to support them to succeed. Black Stars and so you bet World Cup. I'm telling you, go to the World Cup, and I've told you, tell them I want to meet the players for 3 hours before they go everywhere they want to go and play. There's something I have to teach them. And I'm highly honored to be by my sister. I hope that next week by this time, I don't want to prophesy.
Listen,
yeah,
Madam Yafwas, Alessa Nelson, a senior political analyst, Motin and Kansas, Minia Ba, Excellency Ambassadors, Zita Benson, on so Motin and Kan. Yedo Bibiase, Moje Breshe, Numeno Siakase, Bonnet Twaso, na Yamuha, Samson a bo, a yeno what you are in Wilson, on Sudi Jumedi, a Bebremo. Yedibisia, about the Nudumia.
But I say, Soldier Bernard J. Penny, the POG political media, no same brow catching every political news, any daily updates, and from Gúrús, and also who net today, Ecosu, or my Ghana Manusim. Now, subscribe to a POG Media, and it in your book, also, I'm a subscription, why it's notification bell. Now, watch it no for first and so at me account. Now person chair again as we didn't come so I bet me so abo the rather comment section or now was wedding come on a POG Media man say about na yansu ya ba ma ho e mo me da say so jebre e ma POG be se share.